college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Looking to pass, it's Montgomery. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Will he score here? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff to the back. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. It's caught. A quick shovel pass there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Bringing pressure. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And when he doesn't hang on, looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it to the right side.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
That gain sets up a 3rd down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. He's going to hand this off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball's incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking to scramble now. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's on the run. Launches deep. And the pass falls incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Or it's snapped to the back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Finding some room with the 25. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. He's caught it. They convert the 2-point try and take an 8-7 lead now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Has the first, still on the move. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Montgomery. The pass rush closing in. Going for his running back. The pass is caught. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Got him. He's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Caught near the goal line, and he will score. Touchdown, Bama. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense does a really good job getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Short connection to the tight end here. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense starts with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Eludes the rush. Finding space at the 20. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They're going to run it here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Same tailback, another carry. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here we go on 4th down. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position. But it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Looking to throw again. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They call the counter play here. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Snags a quick throw. tackle, but first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job at getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now operating in empty. He's back to throw again on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll field the punt. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. And the defense brings him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short game.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. We go with a direct snap. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded just inside the 25. It gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. The football's fumbled. Defense has got the football. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And it's a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Hand off to the single back. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back's got it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, tie. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball in the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Ringo. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bama. And the beatdown continues. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.